it's me, Shaunstar. I know I promise you guys content every week, but it's been kind of hard in this quarantine life. Some days I feel up to it, some days I don't. And my makeup just came in, so I thought it would be a great idea to get something out for you guys. A lot of you guys gave me some really cool ideas on Facebook, what to do with the home vlogs, but I really wanted to do something that was personal for me, because if I can't relate with what I'm doing, then why am I doing it, you know? So I know that we've all been at home. If not, if you're an essential worker, thank you. Thank you for going out there, nurses, doctors, grocery workers, anybody, bank people. Thank you for everything you're doing during this time. I know they're clapping in New York, clapping in London. I'm praying for you guys, and we will get through this. But being at home just really made me think of the fun times I had in 2019. If you guys know me, I loved 2019. It was probably my favorite year, or one of them. So what I decided to do in today's home vlog is have my top 10 experiences of 2019 that I just loved. I loved everything about 2019. I mean, I did have some hard times, but I had so many cool things happen. I went to places, I met people, like really cool, and I wrote them all down and I came up with 30 things. So I narrowed it down to 10 things. It was very hard, guys, like really hard, like. Without further ado, I have it written here in this really cool book. Top 10 things of 2019. Well, experiences. So, for example, I know I went to different countries, so it's not simply me, oh, I went to this country. It's a specific experience or something special that happened. All right, number 10 is London Comic-Con. So before I went to London Comic-Con, I've only been to Pennsylvania Comic-Con, Keystone, back in 2018, where I met Pam from True Blood. I know. But I've never been to another Comic-Con. This was the first time I cosplayed. I went as Moana, and it was really cool because a lot of people stopped me and wanted me to take pictures with them or their kids. I met a really cool Rapunzel and even baby Moana. It was so cute. I went with some great friends from East 15 back in England. It was massive. It was at the Excel Center in London. Huge. Just big. The Pennsylvania, I'm comparing it to the Keystone one because that's the only one I've been to before. And this London one was just massive. There were celebrities you could have met. It was Stranger Things, Officer Hopper, right? Hopper, Jim Hopper. So I didn't want to see anyone here, but just to experience it with friends, cosplaying Moana, meeting really cool people, and buying really cool things. Yeah. London Comic-Con, number 10, loved it. Number 9 experience of 2019. Well, this is sort of like a combination experience, but in 2019, I performed on some off-West End and West End stages. The off-West End stage was the Arcola Theater, and on West End was Tristan Bates, really close to the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Brilliant. We performed the Penelopiad in Arcola, and in Tristan Bates, we performed a dream play. It was just a beautiful experience to perform on a West End London stage. Granted, we all did in the Shakespeare's Globe Theatre back in 2018, but that was more of a residency. Even though it was a lot of fun, we couldn't really invite as many people as we wanted to, but we had agents, other people come. It was just really fun. I loved working with my castmates. I miss them. I miss England. Just a lovely time and all. Number 9. Number 8. This is 9. 8. Number 8. The Olivier Awards. My dear friend Anna got a beautiful graduation present from her mom to go to the Olivier Awards. And I was invited to go along with her with some of our other friends as well. If you are not familiar with the Olivier Awards, they're the Tony Awards of England. Basically, the theater awards for London, I should say. It was a magnificent time. I got to dress up in this beautiful dress. I was among celebrities. My friends told me to turn around. Sir Ian McKellen was right behind me. Tom Hiddleston. I have a really creepy picture of Tom Hiddleston. That's him though, right there. And to top it all off, I saw Miss Patti LuPone in the bathroom line, and I made an awkward joke to her, and she laughed, which I was happy that she laughed, but I couldn't believe Patti LuPone was behind me. Anyways, it was a beautiful night of performances, awards, and just being amongst all the British excellency in performing arts. It was an honor, and thank you, Anna, and hopefully I could win one day. Number 7, my birthday. Okay, yeah, I'm a Leo, so you think, yeah, your birthday. Well, what was so special about this birthday was that I celebrated it twice. I moved back from England to America August 3rd. My birthday is August 17th. So my beautiful daughter, if you guys don't know this story, please ask me later, but she's basically my roommate and my best friend, but I call her my daughter, Manita, decided to throw a surprise birthday party for me. It was amazing, and she gathered all of our close friends, and it was just a beautiful time. So basically, before I went home, about 2 weeks prior, before going back to America, she wanted to celebrate my birthday. So she sent me out of the house, said, don't come back until 7 p.m. I came back to a house full of love, amazing, delicious food, beautiful drinks, music, and a lovely time. Manita is so sweet. She asked all of our friends to say something why they love me. I'm like, oh God. But they all made me cry, and I miss them so much. I miss all my friends from England, and I miss them. And that was so special to me. And I celebrated my birthday twice. My actual birthday, the 17th, in Jamaica. The clock struck midnight in Jamaica. It was a beautiful birthday trip. I went with my sister, brother, mom, dad, aunt, and uncle. It was beautiful. It was so lovely. It was really fun. I celebrated twice with my adopted family and my real family, and it was brilliant, and that's why it's on my list. And it's still an experience, okay? And they mesh because they're both my birthdays. So that's why it's number 7. Number 6, the Royal Ascot. So I've only heard about horse racing on TV and fancy movies, all of that. I know in America we have the Kentucky Derby, but let me tell you about the Royal Ascot. The Brits take it up several notches. All they do is bet on horses, but it is one of the most extravagant things you can ever witness. I went with my dad's colleague. He's so nice. He and his wife invited me into their private suite. It's not a suite, it's called a villa, but basically we were right by the finish line. So we saw the horses come right in. We weren't in the stands. We were in a tenty thing with food. And I saw the Queen. The Queen waved to us. Pretty cool. I saw some of the richest people in the world. It was amazing. It was lovely. And what was really cool is that at the end of the day, we all party. Like all the rich people getting turned up. Amazing. I felt like royalty that day. And it was all for betting on horses, but beautiful. Royal Ascot, definitely one of the best experiences I've had in my life. Like, I would do it again. Only that way, though. The royal way, you know? Yeah. Number 5, the Batu Caves in Malaysia. Wow, so this was my first time visiting the country of Malaysia. My dad goes often for work, and he always says, beautiful country, great food, which was amazing, but that's not the experience I'm talking about. The Batu Caves. Let me tell you how just, insane this experience was. Monkeys everywhere, birds everywhere, chickens, You know I'm afraid of birds. Anyways, besides that, you have to climb 272 steps, or there are 272 steps in total in this. I hope that's the right number. If it's not the right number, I would be inserting it. But anyways, there's a lot of steps, steep steps. No elevator, no escalator. You have to climb up those stairs in order to get into the one of the temples in the cave. Because as soon as you enter the property, there's a temple on your left. But no, we wanted to go all the way up. And there's a beautiful Hindu temple there where the swamis are there, the pandits. They're like murtis, the idols everywhere. The monkeys, though, I think the monkeys scared me. If you saw my Malaysia vlog, then you definitely saw how I was afraid about the monkeys and the pigeons. But it was so surreal to be, you know, in such a place, a cave, mind you, where the beauty of this religion exists. Yet there are wild monkeys everywhere. Ah! But they were cute. There was a really baby one that was really cute. But the stairs wasn't that bad because I was so terrified of falling. I wasn't like out of breath because I was just like, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. And going down, like, because it's slippery. So it was just an experience last year that was like unlike any other. It was beautiful. I'm so grateful to go. I would definitely go back and visit. It's beautiful. If you guys are in Malaysia, definitely do it. It's beautiful, beautiful. Ooh, we're getting down there. Number 4. Number 4 was directing my own show for an audience. So as you guys know, I'm a performer, actor, singer, dancer, all that fun stuff. But I've never really directed a show. I've assistant directed the Vagina Monologues in William Patterson University, where I did my undergrad. But it was a show that's been done every year. I've done a directing course in school, but I've never directed people I never met and put on a show and people come and watch. I was intimidated. Oh yeah, I was very intimidated. I was scared, but I was so honored that the artistic director, Catherine LaMoreau of Dragonfly, asked me to direct one of the short plays. I was so happy. I had the most beautiful cast. Everyone was so supportive, friendly, helping one another. I was so blessed with my first directorial debut. The short play I directed was the extended play by Benjamin V. Marshall, a sweetheart. We were able to meet the directors after, and he was impressed by how I did it. He really wrote an excellent play that I was so happy to direct. Nonetheless, I was very happy for my cast, very honored to direct, and for anyone who came to see it, thank you guys, and sending me the support and love. So that was definitely in my top 5 of 2019, for sure. Number 3 is the Botanic Gardens in Singapore. If you've seen my Singapore vlog, then you know this place was gorgeous, but this was one of the most peaceful experiences I've experienced of 2019. A lot of the stuff I did was very high energy, high pace, go, 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 go. The Botanic Gardens in Singapore brought another element to myself that I didn't know I had. I'm a very energetic person, bubbly, but in the Botanic Gardens, in nature, in the natural, the calmness, hearing the water, to the plants, to the beautiful orchids, to being surrounded by such beauty, natural beauty. I was able to breathe. I mean, obviously I can breathe now, but the air was clean, fresh with all the plants and the trees and the water, and it was just so tropical, beautiful, moist. The word moist is a very strange word, but this time I like the word. It was a moist time. I mean, Singapore in general was just beautiful, but like I said, this is not top 30 things, this is top 10, and the Botanic Gardens. Yeah, number 3. We are down to the last 2. The last 2. Do you guys have any idea what they could be? All right, number 2, Disneyland Paris. Oh my God, hello. This is my Disney World Spirit jersey, but you guys know I'm a Disney freak. You know Disney had to be on there. For the first time, I went to Disneyland Paris with my friend Lucy. Oh, beautiful. The Sleeping Beauty Castle is my favorite castle. I've been to Disneyland Cali, Disney Florida, obviously, but the castle in Disneyland Paris is beautiful, especially when the sun is setting. Absolutely gorgeous. The rides were great. My favorite ride was Hyperspace Mountain, themed after Star Wars, so it's definitely different to the one in Florida, not like regular Space Mountain. The parades, beautiful. What else? Walt Disney Studios was amazing. There's this roller coaster there called Crush's Coaster. It's not in any park yet besides Disneyland Paris, and it was beautiful. You ride on a turtle's back, and so you're like spinning while you're on a roller coaster. Brilliant. We had just such a magical time. The Alice in Wonderland maze was cute. I mean, I could go on and on. I know I said an experience, but in that trip, we visited France and Belgium. My highlight was just Disneyland Paris. We stayed in the Cars Santa Fe Hotel, which was really cool, staying on Disney property. So we just took the quick 5-minute bus ride to Walt Disney Studios, Disney Village, and Disneyland Paris. Also, Chez Remy, delicious fancy dinner, French style, in the style of Ratatouille. So everything was massive, bottle top chairs, big plates were like this back of the couch or the seat, whatever. I could go on and on about Disneyland Paris, and I'm a little upset that I didn't vlog it. I didn't start my vlogging journey until like May of last year or April of last year, I want to say. But Disneyland Paris, guys, check it out if you haven't been. Like, also, it's not a huge park, so if you're not a huge Disney fan, you can probably go 2 days and do one park one day and be done, or half. Just do it. It's amazing. Before I say what number 1 is, I do have an honorary one because it was really hard choosing 10, as I said. I wanted to put like 30, but this video would have been like 3 hours long. So, but my honorary one, this is just an honorary one before I say what my number 1 is, but my honorary one was getting a job at Disney and moving to Florida. That was definitely one of my highlights of 2019, changed my life. I work with some of the coolest people. I have fun for work. I mean, it's hard, it's tough, but I get to go to the parks. You guys see my vlogs. I visit Universal Studios quite often. I live my best time. So definitely an honorary mention because that was like massive. Number 1. Any guesses? I mean, if you know me, what do you think? All right, let me stop playing. My number 1 2019 experience was taking that cruise to the Caldera in Santorini, Greece. Oh boy! This was my first time going to Greece. Me, Jessica, Manita, Lucy, Eli. The entire trip was amazing, but the one thing that stands out to me was that 5-hour boat cruise around the Caldera. We saw the active volcano, beautiful sunset. We stopped off so people can snorkel and dive. Not me though, because I can't swim that well. We had a beautiful dinner. Drinks were included, well, like beer, wine, soft drinks, but we also got like a complimentary cocktail. 5 hours. It wasn't like a 2-hour boat ride, 3 hours. No. We started from 3 p.m. and it ended around 8. So we were on it just in time to see the sunset. Gorgeous, gorgeous Santorini sunset. in the water, nothing around you besides boats, water. Anyways, it was so peaceful, and I really do think the 5 hours are necessary. If it was 3 hours, I would have been like, no, we're done already. But after the 5 hours, when the sun started going down, it started getting chilly, you're like, all right, let's go. So food was included, drinks, music, snorkeling, all that fun stuff. It was gorgeous. We met lovely people. It was a semi-private boat, so about just 15 other people were on it. We were also friendly and kind to one another. People were on their honeymoons, just having a great time from all over the world. Our captain and our people on board, our Greek little sailors on board, were so kind, so funny. They were taking pictures of us, laughing. You know how I was talking about the Botanic Gardens being serene, peaceful experience? Well, this was like the most at some points, because the music was blasting and me and Manita was, we was getting it. But when we just sat back and just realized we're surrounded by water, the wind, the ocean, it's beautiful. Definitely number one. Absolutely gorgeous. Yes, my number one. So there you have it, my top 10 experiences of 2019. Like I said, 2019 was just a phenomenal year. I wish if this was a movie, I could put all like 35 things that meant something to me. But anybody who I spent 2019 with, like, you guys all are in my heart. Anything I did, I really appreciated it. And thank you guys for being a part of my life. So if you're watching this and you were in my 2019 somehow, I love you. And thank you guys for watching my home vlog. I appreciate it. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I don't know what content I'm putting on here. But I am active on my Instagram at Dancing Shaunstar, and I'm on TikTok now. I'm not very active with the TikTok. I kind of do whenever I want to, but if you want to follow it, there it is. That's my TikTok. Thank you guys for watching this video. And thank you to everyone out there who's working so hard during this time and lending a helping hand. We have to come together. We have to be friendly with one another and be kind. So thank you guys for being kind and being awesome and watching this video. See you next time. And as usual, do you boo and live your life. Bye.